Hello, and welcome to week 8, workout 2. This week, we're still working on building endurance. That means we're doing higher reps, lower weight. Today, we are doing 5 exercises, 5 rounds for 50 seconds each. What you'll need for equipment is your mat, and you can just keep that on the floor because we'll be cycling through the exercises. 2 of them will be down on the mat, so you can just keep that on the floor the whole time. You'll also need a couple of sets of light to moderate weights and a resistance band that can go around your ankles. So a loop band like this or something that you can tie around your ankles. So go ahead and gather your equipment and meet me back here for a warm-up. For today's warm-up, we'll go through all the exercises that we'll be doing in our workout. You don't need any equipment to start for your warm-up. We're just gonna learn the moves so you've got them down and you can start thinking about what resistance you wanna use when we get into those 5 sets of 50 seconds. So we're not counting reps today, we're going on time. So our first exercise is gonna be a squat with a forward press. So you're gonna hold one weight, so we'll just have our imaginary weight here at our chest. You're gonna hold one light to moderate dumbbell right at your chest. You're gonna come into your squat position. When you're down in your squat, you're gonna press it out in front, bring it back to your chest, and then stand back up. So you go squat, press, in, and up. So a moderate weight is something that you can maintain for the whole set without getting to fatigue. You wanna feel those muscles working, but you wanna be able to maintain good form throughout. Also, when we're down and pressing that weight out in front, you want to make sure that you're able to keep your core engaged to protect your lower back. So you shouldn't be feeling any discomfort or straining in your lower back. Let's get 2 more. Last one. Our next exercise will be a side step with a side arm raise. You'll have the band around your ankles, light weights in your hands. You're just going to use your space, step to the side. So legs to the side, arms to the side. So arms and legs are doing the same thing. We're not really going for speed here, but you can go at whatever pace you can maintain good form with. We want to get a lot of reps as we're going for endurance. That's the second exercise. Third exercise, we'll be doing an alternating lateral lunge with an overhead press. We're staying stationary on this one, so you want to find a nice wide stance, a little bit of turnout in your feet. You're going to have a weight in each hand. You're gonna reach your hand towards the opposite foot as we come down into that lunge. Both hands come up and all the way up overhead. Hands come back down to your chest and we go the other way. So just one single arm goes down, both arms come up, and you're alternating that side lunge. Now you've done enough of these lateral lunges to this point so far, so you've got that form down. You know that your stationary leg is staying straight. You're pushing your hips back, keeping your back straight, keeping the shoulders forward so there's no twisting on these. Just a light to moderate set of weights on these. And once you get that form down, then you can start thinking about pace. We've got 5 rounds, so you have a lot of opportunities to practice. Let's get one more warm up in each direction. Last one. Next exercise is a modified burpee. So you're gonna start at the front of your mat. We're gonna come down, so no jumping on this. We're gonna come down, step back, hold your plank, step forward, and come up, just like that. So you go down, step, just a little pause in your plank, step forward, and up. Now if you love burpees and you wanna jump, you can go for it. But otherwise, we're just stepping back, holding that plank for a little pause, and coming back up. That's your 4th exercise. Our final exercise will also be down. This will be a version of a mountain climber, but we're gonna add a row to this. So you're gonna have your set of light weights right between your hands. You'll be in your plank position. You're gonna do a row on each side, a big step forward on each side, and repeat. So row, row, wide step, row, row, wide step, wide step. Now for this exercise, you can hold the weights under your hands while you're in that plank position if that feels okay for your hands. Otherwise, you can just have one weight in the center and just switch which hand it goes back and forth from. So those are our 5 exercises. We've got 5 rounds, 50 seconds to go. We're gonna start with that squat front press. So go ahead and grab one single moderate weight and I'll meet you on your feet to get started. We'll start our first exercise. 50 seconds. You're gonna start by holding that weight at your chest, horizontally, come into your squat position, feet wider than hip width, down into your squat, press, in and up. Down, out, in and up. Hips go back, chest stays lifted, back is straight. So all of that good squat form, we're just adding that front press. It's 50 seconds. Then we get a 25-second rest to transition to our second exercise. 20 seconds left on this one. Squat, press, and up. Bring it all the way back to your chest before you come up. Keep your core engaged. Pull that lower belly in. Let's get 2 more. Last one. All right, we're gonna go right into that band exercise. So grab that band, put it around your ankles. We only have 20 seconds here to get set up. Your light weights, you're gonna use your space, whatever space you have. So you might only get 3 or 4 steps in, that's okay. Just go down and back as many times as you can. You wanna start kind of in a wide stance so you have some good tension on the band. You're gonna take little steps and lift the arms up as you go. So side arms, side legs. And once you get a feel for it, you can start thinking about pace. Now you don't want the weights to be so heavy that you can't get all the way up to shoulder height. So that's the goal, shoulder height. It doesn't need to be any higher than that. Breathe. Notice I'm keeping some space, at least hip distance, so I'm not coming all the way in and letting that band go to slack. You're keeping tension on that band the whole time, just a little bit of bend in your arms. We're gonna make our way back, and then our 25-second rest, we'll take that band off, and we're gonna get ready for our lateral lunges. Rest, great job on those. You can take that band off. If you wanna keep those same weights or swap them out, you can do that now. We're coming into those lateral lunges, alternating with an overhead press. So set up in that wide stance position. You got a weight in each hand. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and here we go. Down, arms up, overhead. So both arms are going overhead every time, and it's the opposite hand that's going down. So right hand is going towards left foot, left hand is going towards the right foot. All the way overhead. So you want a weight that you can get with good form overhead without straining your neck for a lot of reps. Now that you've got this down, let's see if you can pick up the pace for the last 10 seconds here. Let's get one more. Rest, and we're down on the mat for the next 2. You can just keep your weights nearby. You won't need them for the burpees, but you will need them for that plank row. Catch your breath. Now going from up to down, it's important that you recover enough where you're not gonna feel lightheaded. So if you need an extra few seconds, pause the video, come back in when you're ready. Meet you at the front of your mat, modified burpees. Here we go. Arms up, tap the floor, plank, little pause in your plank, step forward and up, arms up. You could jump at any point here. You could jump here. You could hop back instead of step back. Pause in your plank, just a little pause. And as you're in your plank, whether it's 1 second or 5 minutes, you're thinking about straight line from ear to ankle, keeping the lower belly pulled in, not dropping the head. Feet are coming to just about hip width or closer. You've got time for one more. We're gonna stay down on this one. Take a break, stay down on your mat. If you don't have those weights, grab them. You could also do this exercise without weights. So remember I told you your options. You could have your hands up on the weights the whole time, depending on how that feels for your grip, or you can have one weight in the center and swap it out as you alternate your rows. I'm gonna do the second one. You're gonna set up in your plank. Here we go, it's a row on each side first. Row, row, wide step, repeat. Row, keeping your hips square to the mat, row, step, step, and repeat. This is our final exercise in this round. We get a minute break, and then we're gonna repeat 4 more times. We're going for endurance. So, second time around, you're gonna think about pace. We're in our last 10 seconds here. Let's get one more after this one. Your longer break is coming, so finish it up. Step, step, rest. Great job on round 1. Take 60 seconds to recover or longer if you need it. And I'll meet you back here for round 2, squat press. We are ready to start round 2. Grab that single moderate weight and let's set up for our squat press. Feet a little wider than hip width apart, weight at your chest. Here we go. Squat, press, in and up. Challenge yourself. Maybe sink a little deeper. Maybe we go a little faster as long as you can maintain good form. Never sacrifice form for speed. Be careful when you extend those arms. You're getting full extension, but you're not throwing that weight out there. You don't want to cause too much impact on your elbows. 20 seconds to go. Keeping that lower belly pulled in. Weight goes right out in front of your chest. Press through the heels. We're almost there. One more. Rest. Great job. Quick break. Put that band around your ankles, grab your light weights, and we'll go into our side steps. If you don't have a band, no worries. Just do the arms and take your wide side steps. Now remember, we're starting with tension on the band. So wide stance, baby steps, arms come up to shoulder height, slight bend in the elbows. Here we go. Just use your space. Even if it's just 2 steps in each direction, that's just fine. There's no right or wrong with how many steps you get. Use the space that you have. Make sure you're going in both directions. Working the arms, the legs, and building that endurance. Muscle endurance and cardio endurance as we come into these higher rep sets for longer timing. 15 seconds to go. Our lateral lunges with overhead presses next. Don't forget to breathe. We're never holding our breath. Last one, rest. Take that band off. Swap out your weights if you want. And we're starting again in 15 seconds, lateral lunges to overhead press. Wide stance, turned out, shoulders back, back straight. You've got a weight in each hand. Here we go. Down, up, up, down, alternating. All the way overhead. Palms are facing in when you come into that overhead press. Make sure you're coming all the way straight before you do the press. All the way up. Keeping the weights close to your body. 20 seconds to go. And then we have our burpees. Just a few more. 2. Last one. Great job. Weights down. You can use these for your plank rows when you get there. Take a couple deep breaths. And remember, you want to start to recover before we go into that up and down. So if you need more time, take it. Otherwise, we're starting in 10 seconds at the front of your mat. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, arms up. Here we go. Down and back. Pause in your plank. Step it forward and up. Add that hop if you want. Core nice and tight. Lower belly in. Not dropping the hips or popping the hips up. 15 seconds left. We're almost done with round 2. We've got one more exercise after this one. Stay down. Rest. All right, if you don't have your weights, grab them. You'll need them for the rows. We're gonna start in about 20 seconds. So you can have the weights under your hands the whole time or alternate which hand grabs the weights. Let's start to get set up. In your plank. Here we go. A row on each side. You might want a little wider stance so that you can stay stable. Big step up, and repeat. Row, row, step, step. So we are working shoulders, core, hip mobility, leg strength. It's all in here, full body exercise. Last 20 seconds. Then we get our longer break. Let's get through a few more here. Last one. Row, row. One more step on each side. Rest. Great work on completing 2 rounds. We have 3 more to go. Grab some water and I'll meet you back here in 1 minute. We're ready to start round 3, starting with that squat press. Set it up, squat position, weight at your chest, 50 seconds. Same thing as before. Make sure you're straightening all the way when you stand up. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Good breathing. It's helpful to use that exhale right here when you press out, because that's gonna help stabilize your pelvis. It'll help to protect your lower back, to keep that lower belly in. 20 seconds left on this one. You're doing great. We are on round 3 of 5. We're gonna finish this strong, so keep it up. Just a couple more reps here. 2 more. Last one. And grab that band. Now that you know what we're doing, we're really gonna start in round 3 to focus on picking up that pace a little bit so we can really get the heart rate up and build in some of that high intensity. Breathe, one last deep breath here, and let's go. Now have a little bit of bend in your knees. It's not a squat, but it's also not a straight leg position. So a little bit of bend in the knees, a little bit of bend in the arms, keeping some good tension on that band, and the arms coming up at least to shoulder height. If you can go up a little bit higher, that is fine, but not necessary for this. 20 seconds to go. You got this. Use your space. We're making our way back. Just a couple more reps here. 3, 2, 1. Down. Take that band off. Lateral lunges to overhead press is next. Grab those weights. Take a few breaths. These breaks are important. They're meant to help you recover so that you're ready for the next set. But we can keep that intensity up a little bit. We're getting a longer break at the end of each round. As always, if you need longer, pause. Jump back in when you're ready. Let's set this up. Wide stance. Here we go. Overhead press. Really pushing the hips back as if you were sitting in a chair behind you. Shoulders level, hips forward, meaning not twisted, all the way overhead. Palms in. 15 seconds to go. Let's get one more in each direction. Last one. Rest. Get ready for those burpees. Weights where you can reach them for when we come down on the mat. In through the nose as you breathe. That'll help you to recover more quickly. So we're gonna start in 5 at the front of your mat. 3, 2, arms up, big breath in and down. Step back into that plank. Pause. Forward and up. Let's come into the end of round 3. Finish strong. Keep that belly in. That means pull the navel to the spine. Don't sag your hips. 20 seconds. We're almost there. Last 10 seconds. It's just a couple more reps. We're staying down on this one. Hold that plank for just a little bit longer. Let's finish this round. 3, 2, 1, and down. Breathe, and we'll get ready for our last set. Row, big forward step, and round 3 will be done. Keep breathing here. We're gonna set up our plank. Have that weight where you can access it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, row first. Elbow in close to your body. Establish that plank. Step forward and forward. It's a big step. Exhale on the row. Now these don't have to be fast because they're pretty intense, even without the speed. Last 20 seconds on this round. Forward, forward, last 10. This is it. Let's get one more step on each side. Round 3 is done. Another great round. Thanks for keeping up with me. We've got 2 more to go. So go ahead and grab your drink of water and we'll come back here to start round 4 with that squat press. I'll see you in 60 seconds. We are on round 4 of 5, starting with our squat press. Have that weight up at your chest, and here we go, 50 seconds. Really focus on form as we get into these last 2 rounds and you start to get a little more fatigued. You can really think about keeping your shoulders down, back straight, core engaged, press to your heels, and breathe, and know that the end is coming soon. 15 seconds left. Doing great, keep it up. If your arms get tired, just do a couple squats like this. Come back in when you're ready. Let's get one more. Rest. Sort of, and grab your band. It's a quick rest. It's a rest from one exercise as we transition into the other. And you know you can always take more time if you need it. Setting up for our side step, side arm raise, starting in 5, 3, 2, here we go. Soft knees, but not locked. Shoulder height. Keeping a wide stance. And that's how you're really gonna work those outer thighs and glutes in this exercise, is by keeping that tension on that band at all times. Now if your arms get sore, hold the weights here. And then maybe go a little faster on the side steps so you can keep that endurance up. If your legs get sore and you need a break from the legs, just do the arms. If you're feeling good, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Lateral lunges are up. We got 10 seconds before we start, so take those deep breaths in through the nose. Wide stance, turned out, starting in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Down, up, down, and that's how you keep that rhythm. You don't have to stay in sync with me. There's no right or wrong pace. It's about keeping good form. Building muscle endurance means we're doing a lot of reps for a longer period of time with good form, where you can still breathe. Last 10 seconds. Let's get one more on each side. This will be the last one. And down. Burpees are up next in 20 seconds. Just keep moving if your heart rate is really high. That'll help that recovery be safer. We're gonna meet in the front of your mat in 5, 4, 3, 2, round 4 on burpees. Up, down, and back. Plank. Pause in that plank, and then it's a big step up. And just notice if you tend to favor what leg goes first, and try switching it. Maybe you step back with your left. Maybe you step forward with your left. Do the thing that doesn't feel natural, and that is how you challenge your muscles and your brain. Last time, we're gonna hold this plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Coming into our last exercise of round 4, we've got our rows with big steps. Just take a few breaths here. We're gonna start in about 12 seconds. You can grab your weights if you don't have them. The weights can be, again, one in each hand or one in the center to alternate. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, here we go. Last set of round 4. Row on each side, step on each side. Repeat. Try to keep your shoulders and hips as square to the mat as possible when you do those rows. So not a lot of twisting. That means you can have a wider stance to help with that stability. 20 seconds left. We're almost there. We're gonna do one more after this one. So finish this one, do one more, and that'll be round 4. Last big steps. Rest. Round 4 is done. We've got one more to go. Take a water break, and I'll see you back here in 60 seconds. We are ready for our final round. We're gonna start again with that squat press. Weight at your chest. Find that squat position. Let's finish it up, 50 seconds. You know the form now, so just go for it. Get those full extensions of your arms. Not too fast with that press. You want to keep your elbows safe. Keep it at chest height. We're almost there, 20 seconds left on this one. Squeeze your glutes at the top. It's a squat after all. Almost there. 2 more. Last rep. And those are done. We're gonna grab that band. And your light weights. You are all set up. Starting in 10. Keep that tension on. 50 seconds. And here it is. Remember your options, to do a few with just the arms or to do a few with just the legs, but don't stop. Keep moving. There's always an option to modify, but let's finish these sets. We're almost done with this workout, so don't give up now. And you're just about 20 seconds left on this exercise. Starting to feel those shoulders, and that's what endurance is all about. Getting through those first 4 and you're on the 5th one and you feel like you're really starting to feel it. Rest, great work. Take that band off. Grab your weights for lateral lunges. Coming up in 20 seconds. Wide step, starting in 5, 4, 3, set it up. Here we go. Overhead. Try not to twist. Protect your lower back, navel to spine every time we come down. You got this. We're almost there. Over halfway done with this. We have 20 seconds left on this one and just 2 more exercises after this. Last 10 seconds. You get 1 more. And down. Great work. Burpees. Coming up in 20 seconds. Any option. Hop at the top, hop back, hop forward, or just step, as I've been doing this whole time. And you know that's still a lot of work. Set it up at the front of your mat. Take 1 last deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, and here we go. Lift and down. Step it back. Pause in that plank. I know you're getting tired, but we're so close to being done. So let's finish this up. You can do it. We are in week 8. You've come this far. Let's finish another workout. 20 seconds left. Almost there. 1 more. We're gonna stay down on this one. Hold your plank, hold it. Breathe. 3, 2, 1, and down. 1 more to go. Final exercise of our workout today. When we're done with this, we'll finish up with some stretching. So let's finish strong. Keep that good form. We're gonna start in 10 seconds. Have your weights ready and let's set up for that plank. Starting in 5, 4, 3, plank, row, let's go. Big step. Hands under the shoulders. Elbow up. Row and step. Halfway. Let's get these last 25 seconds. You can do it. Stay strong. Don't give up. Keep it up. One more after this one. Do one. Finish the one you're on. Do one more, and then you are done. Here it is, last one. Row, row. Last big step. And rest. Amazing job with your endurance workout. Grab some water, set your weights aside, keep your mat out, and grab your stretching strap. I'll meet you back here for our final stretching. We'll start our stretches down on the mat in a kneeling position. You can always put a blanket or cushion under your knees if kneeling is hard on your knees. We'll start with a hip flexor stretch. So we'll have the front knee over the front ankle. We're just in this low lunge position. You're gonna have your hands just above the knees and just sink into that stretch. Now I like to have my toes tucked under. As we've talked about before, toes tucked under stabilizes the kneecap. So in this kneeling position, when we're sinking into our stretch, that can provide a little bit more stability to your knee. You can always have your foot like this. That can be a little harder on the knees. Just allow your breath to start to come back to its natural rhythm, taking some deep breaths as we stretch. Which is another reason why the stretching is so important, not just for your muscles, but it helps to get your nervous system back into a balanced state. Let's switch sides. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth or nose. We're gonna come down onto your back next and take your stretching strap with you. Come into a hamstring stretch. Take the strap around your right foot and come straight up. You could use any kind of strap here or a belt, even a rolled up towel will work if you don't have a strap. Anything not elastic, so you can really get a nice deep stretch. And maybe you flex your foot, come a little more into the calves. If your left leg is bent, let's go ahead and straighten that out and see how that deepens the stretch. And we'll come into an inner thigh stretch next. So we're on the right leg. We're gonna keep the strap in just the right hand and drop the leg slowly to the right. And don't let your whole body come with you. You wanna keep your left hip down. So go slow so you can start to feel where that hip wants to start to lift. And breathe. Your left arm can be extended out to the side for a counterbalance. We're going to come back up through center. Take a little pause in the center, back in that hamstring stretch, just to bring the hip back to a neutral position. And then we're going to come across the body. So now stretching the outer hip. Again, keeping your right hip down so you're not twisting your back. You want the stretch to be in this area here of your hip and glutes. Right arm can come out to the side. And just start to maybe breathe in and out through the nose now that you're getting more control of your breath. And then we'll come back through center and switch sides. Straight up, and you can have your opposite leg bent or straight, whatever feels better for your stretch. Relaxing your neck and shoulders down. And as you're ready, maybe flexing your foot a little deeper. Continuing to breathe, long, slow breaths. As we bring our breath rate and heart rate back to normal. Starting to bring the body back into balance. We're going to come into that inner thigh stretch. So you can take your right hand out to the side, drop your left leg to the side. We'll come back in through center, switch hands, take the leg across your body to the right. You should feel that stretch in your outer hip and thigh. Let's come back to center. Take that strap off. We're going to come up to sit. We're going to take the hands to the knees and just do a little spine stretching here to finish up. So just roll the shoulders back, take a little extension of your spine, maybe even lift your chin. Big breath in, and then exhale, round your back, pull the navel into the spine, stretching the back. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, extend. Exhale, flex forward, chin to chest. We're going to take a little stretch, twist to the side. Back to center, other side. Back to center, arms up overhead. Let's take a little side bend. Gaze can be forward or up. Side bend other way. And you have completed another workout. Congratulations on finishing workout 2 for our 8th week of this 12-week program. Thank you so much for joining me. We've got 1 more workout to get in this week for muscle endurance. I will see you then. Until then, I hope you have a beautiful day.